Did you know that tipping in Japan can be seen as rude? In this video, we'll uncover surprising cultural missteps to avoid when visiting Japan, from dining etiquette to public behavior. Stay tuned to ensure your trip is smooth and respectful, because understanding these customs will save you from those awkward moments and show your appreciation for Japanese culture. First is eating while walking on the streets. In many places, grabbing a snack and munching as you go is perfectly normal. But in Japan, this behavior is frowned upon. It's seen as disrespectful and inconsiderate. Imagine the streets full of people, each carefully making their way to their destination. Suddenly, someone is eating a messy snack, leaving a trail of crumbs. It disrupts the order and cleanliness that the Japanese hold dear. As the Japanese proverb says, cleanliness is next to godliness. This belief is deeply rooted in their culture, where keeping public spaces clean is a shared responsibility. So what should you do instead? Find a quiet spot to sit and enjoy your food. Many convenience stores and vending machine areas have small seating spaces for exactly this purpose. This way you can savor your meal without rushing and show respect for local customs. Number 2, sticking your chopsticks upright in your rice. This simple act is a major taboo in Japanese culture, and it's important to know why. In Japan, placing chopsticks upright in a bowl of rice closely resembles a ritual performed during funerals. Incense sticks are placed in this exact manner during memorial services to honor the deceased. So when you do this at a meal, it unintentionally brings up images of death and mourning. As a Japanese saying goes, never plant the flag on the battlefield. This symbolizes that some actions carry significant meaning, and not all actions are appropriate for every setting. You might not realize the impact, but this gesture can make people around you uncomfortable or even upset. It's not just about breaking a rule, it's about respecting deep cultural practices and emotions. Number 3 is enter in someone's house with your shoes on. In many cultures, it's completely normal to keep your shoes on indoors. But in Japan, this is a big no-no. Removing your shoes at the entrance of a home is a deeply ingrained custom, reflecting respect and cleanliness. When you enter a Japanese home, you'll often see a genkan, a small area where you take your shoes off. This practice dates back centuries and has practical reasons. Shoes carry dirt and germs from outside, and bringing them into the home is considered unclean. This simple action can come across as disrespectful, disregarding the host's effort to maintain a clean and sacred space. To avoid this, always look for slippers provided at the entrance or wear clean socks. This custom extends beyond homes. Many traditional inns, certain restaurants, and even temples require you to remove your shoes. Number 4 is taking photos without consent. While capturing memories is a big part of any trip, in Japan it's important to respect privacy and follow rules about photography. Imagine walking through a beautiful Japanese garden or a historic temple, and you pull out your camera to snap a photo. But wait, many places in Japan have strict rules about photography. Museums, galleries, and certain temples often prohibit photos. Signs will usually tell you where it's not allowed. Ignoring these signs can be seen as very disrespectful. Even when there are no signs, you should always ask for permission before taking pictures of people. Privacy is highly valued in Japanese culture. Taking someone's photo without asking can make them uncomfortable or upset. Think about how you'd feel if a stranger suddenly started taking pictures of you without permission. It's the exact same in Japan. Respecting these values shows that you're considerate of others and their feelings. Number 5 is talking loudly or making phone calls on the train. In Japan, public transportation is a quiet zone where keeping to yourself and not disturbing others is considered good manners. Imagine stepping onto a busy Japanese train filled with people heading to work or school. The atmosphere is calm and quiet. Suddenly, someone starts talking loudly or making a phone call. This breaks the peace and can annoy others. In Japan, such behavior is seen as inconsiderate and disruptive. Japanese trains are often packed, and people value the quiet time to relax, read, or even take a nap. The saying, "silence is golden," truly applies here. Keeping your voice down and avoiding phone calls shows respect for those around you. It's all about maintaining harmony and being mindful of others. Number 6 is pointing at people with your chopsticks or passing food from one pair of chopsticks to another. These actions are considered very rude. Pointing with chopsticks can be seen as aggressive, and passing food this way resembles a funeral ritual where bones are passed with chopsticks, making it highly inappropriate at the dinner table. Imagine enjoying a meal with friends and unknowingly offending them by misusing your chopsticks. It can create an awkward atmosphere and show a lack of respect for their customs. So always be mindful of how you use your chopsticks. It's a simple yet powerful way to show your respect for Japanese culture. Number 7. Leaving your garbage behind. Japan is incredibly clean, and everyone plays a part in keeping it that way. You won't find many public trash bins, so it's important to carry a plastic bag with you to store your trash until you find a designated garbage bin. Imagine walking through a beautiful park and seeing litter scattered around. It ruins the gorgeous scenery and shows a lack of respect for the environment. In Japan, there's a strong cultural emphasis on cleanliness and personal responsibility. Leaving trash behind not only makes you look inconsiderate, but also disrupts the harmony and cleanliness that the Japanese society values. It can make locals view you as disrespectful and uncaring. Carrying a small plastic bag for your garbage is a simple yet powerful gesture showing you respect their customs and care about their environment. Number 8. Entering an onsen or hot spring without thoroughly washing first. Before soaking in the communal bath, it's crucial to clean yourself completely and rinse off all soap and shampoo. Imagine stepping into a serene, steaming onsen, ready to relax, only to see someone enter without washing. It disrupts the peaceful atmosphere and can make others uncomfortable. In Japan, cleanliness is highly valued, especially in communal spaces like onsens. The process is simple. Before you soak, sit on the small stools provided and wash your entire body. Use the soap and shampoo available and make sure to rinse thoroughly. This ensures that the onsen stays clean and pleasant for everyone. The Japanese saying, "respect for others is the foundation of societal harmony," rings especially true here. Number 9 is giving a full bottle of alcohol as a gift. In Japan, this can imply that the recipient has a drinking problem, which is considered very rude. Instead, it's better to give a small gift set. Imagine the joy of giving a gift turning into an awkward moment. In Japan, gift giving is an art and a way to show respect. A full bottle of alcohol might send the wrong message, suggesting that you think the person drinks too much. This can be embarrassing and offensive. A Japanese saying goes, "The heart that gives, gathers." This means that the thought and care behind the gift are truly what matter. A small, well-chosen gift set shows your appreciation without any negative implications. It could include a few mini bottles, beautifully packaged, reflecting the elegance and thoughtfulness of your gesture. Number 10. Being late. Punctuality is highly valued in Japan, and being late is seen as disrespectful. If you find yourself running late, it's important to contact your host or company to apologize. Imagine being invited to a dinner or meeting and arriving late. This can create a negative impression, making others feel undervalued. In Japan, being on time shows respect and reliability. The Japanese saying, "time is money," reflects exactly how serious punctuality is taken. Even if you're just a few minutes late, it's courteous to let your host know. A quick call or message to apologize can go a long way in maintaining good relations. It shows that you respect their time and effort. Japan is known for its beautiful culture and kind people. By respecting their customs and traditions, we ensure a pleasant stay.